What's going on, Giants fans? We'll go back to Bloom Bold, and things just went from bad to worse in terms of the Dexter Lawrence negotiations. So, on April 14th, Ian Rappaport posts, I believe it was April 14th or April 13th of that evening, and he said, the contract negotiations have reached an impasse, which means no sides are budging, whether it's from the agent or whether it's from Joe Shane and Donna Ponce, in terms of money. And that just, things were still possible then, but I don't think it's as possible anymore, as Dexter Lawrence does not even want a contract negotiation with the Giants. I believe he just wants to go to another team, have a fresh start, and compete for Super Bowls. I know he wants to go to a contender, because what team wouldn't, right? But in the pre-draft press conference with Joe Shane, he quotes, "I'll echo what Coach said last week. We'd like for Dexter to be here, and at some point we'll come to a resolution here. Whatever that may be, we'll see." So he believes this situation will come to a head at some point, whether it's via trade or whether it's via extension. I believe that a reporter asked him that, "Oh, do you view the NFL draft as a deadline for this situation to get resolved?" And he said he doesn't view it as that, being that he has 2 years left on his contract in terms of Dexter Lawrence, I'm saying. So I guess they plan for him to play out the contract, or at least one more year of it before they give him an extension. But today, Paul Schwartz broke out the news, and in short, he quotes, "His time with the Giants is over," according to a source. And Jordan Renan had some more info on the situation. So these are his notes on where things stand with the Dexter Lawrence situation. So Dex wants to be traded, hence the trade request. Was open to a fresh start dating back to the start of last year. And I guess we saw in that last season there was some feelings on some effort issues. I didn't feel like personally, I believe he always puts effort, but people had some feelings on some effort issues on some plays or in some games last year, which didn't matter because the season was lost anyway. So I don't really care about that type of stuff, at least especially in a lost season like that. Giants don't want to give Dexter Lawrence a new deal of a down year. They've had discussions with other teams about trades. And that's the part where it gets me frustrated, because I mean, yeah, we can call it a down year, but at the same time, he was dealing with that major elbow injury that got him the prior season. We were forced to shut him down for the rest of that season, which was also a lost season. So I mean, but I still believe he still played good, even though despite having half a sack and having the worst rush defense last year. I mean, he still played good. He ranked top 10 in any defensive tackle category. I believe I saw some stats from PFF and stuff like that. But Dexter Lawrence is literally the cornerstone of this D line. He's what makes this D line the way it is. I mean, he eats up triple teams, double teams every single game. He still commands respect from every other team around the league. I mean, do you think Brian Burns would have 16.5 sacks last season if Dexter Lawrence wasn't on this team? I mean, Dexter Lawrence just commands attention from any offensive line. It's insane. That still tells me he's at one of the top of his position. I believe he'll always be at the top of his position as long as he's still playing in this league. But Jordan Renan continues saying, "Feeling around the league is he's underpaid on current deal, obviously. Giants want a lot in a trade," in which that makes sense. I mean, like I said last week, the Quinn Williams trade, it came out with a first round pick and a second round pick, and then Mozzie Smith, who was a former first round pick. And I believe that's got to be the base. I mean, if teams aren't offering that, then you hold Dexter Lawrence hostage if nobody gives you a first, second round pick and a player as a package for even on draft night or maybe after the draft. But I'm going to end it off with this. Joe Shane has had a trend of letting elite talent walk, and that whether that's from Xavier McKinney, he turned out to be an all-pro back-to-back years with Green Bay. Saquon Barkley, as soon as we let him go, he has one of the greatest, if not the greatest, running back season of all time. Leonard Williams, we did trade him for a second and a fifth, which led us to getting Brian Burns, but he also improved in play. And I'm grateful for Brian Burns, don't get me wrong, but Leonard Williams did turn out to flourish, and he ended up winning a Super Bowl with Seattle. And now the same thing is going to happen to Dex, which as soon as we trade him, he's gonna want to go to a contender, obviously, and whether that be Green Bay, whether that be Seattle to join up with Leonard Williams again, I'm sure he would love that, or any other contender that's missing that simple piece to get to a Super Bowl, and I believe they will do it if the price is right. Um, but this Dexter Lawrence situation is just hectic. Like I thought we were having a good offseason too. With the hiring of John Harbaugh, every Giants fan has renowned hope, and now this happens. And whether that I if it's gonna come down to it, I believe he will get traded on draft night. I'm not sure when. It could be most likely round one, obviously, but I mean, you got to get at least a first and a high day two pick. I mean, whether it's second or third. I mean, either a second round pick or an early round three pick. And if you end up getting a player, that would be great too. But obviously, I want Dexter Lawrence to stay here. He's my favorite player on the Giants. So, this is like, I don't know. I'll be really upset. If and when he leaves, because I do believe he's leaving now. I mean, it's kind of getting inevitable at this point. But let me know what you guys think, Giants fan, down in the comment section. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. It will all be really appreciated. And I will get a mock draft up next. Not a mock draft, but a draft preview up in maybe a couple of days, maybe tomorrow. I can't wait for that. But anyway, let's go Big Blue.